stream. I'm going to do a quick 1 hour stream because I have to figure out how to deal with this. I still didn't craft the things I was crafting earlier. Oh, whatever, this one can stay here. Okay, now it bothers me. Okay. I have a big issue with energy right now. And I want to figure out how exactly my power is being distributed because right now I'm having too much of a huge issue with that. First of all, I'm going to pause the use of Universum in other things. Those here are using too much Universum. I'm going to pause those. For the moment, I'm going to pause those. Now, have this much Universum. That should do a lot of stuff. You'll be able to get like 5 millions. Nope. Oh, Organesson is the issue now. Okay, I'm going to remove Organesson from the gorge. First, I'm going to fix that. Then I want to get an idea of how much stuff I'm looking back and forth between machines. But first of all, let's see if I can do. How do I know if one of those is using Organesson? Nitrogen, I'm looking for if anything here is using Organesson. Okay, those three, no point in using Organesson in the gorge. Those are just wasting stuff. I take the piano. Okay. This one, oh wait, it was multiplied too much. Okay. This one, okay, this one can even done without gas. Okay, probably that is why I was using so much Organesson. That is where all of my Organesson was going. Most likely. Yeah, I think that is where all of my Organesson was going. That should fix it. This one is still crafting from earlier. Now, change patterns, so I'm going to restart everything. And then I want to figure out where my energy is going exactly. Because I can't insert more astral arrays because I don't have the energy. And the antimatter machines are all empty. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of math to get a little bit of an idea of what my energy is being used for. I'm going to read the chat soon. Here. Just look at what I don't know. I play the game a lot. I don't waste time. Like, I think I'm so fast. I play a lot. But also, many times people tell me, why don't you do that? Why it will be faster? Then I do that and it's slower. Like, no, I don't want to argue. I don't know. Just watch what I do. Try to figure out yourself how I am so fast. Yeah, mostly being experienced. Yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, it all boils down to being experienced in the game. Now, okay, probably that fixed the organization issue a little bit. I want to make sure what is using organization. Okay, this one is metastable organization. Those metastable. I want to see what is using organization. This one is no longer used theoretically. Metastable. Oh, something here. Okay, if those are used, those are using Ganesso. Ganesso? Which one of those? Okay, first of all, this stuff should not be used. Am I using the vacuum freezer for this? Oh no, it's only 5. Okay, okay, it did not get multiplied. This one here, there. Good, and there are all of the high tier gases, but those theoretically those things are never crafted. Oh, this one got multiplied. Just for safety, everything. This one helium. And that was not the point of this stream, but I want to get this sorted out. Before doing anything else, I want to get this sorted out. Then I'm going to investigate on my energy issues, which was the supposed point of this stream. They don't can even be done with circuit 1. So another 11. Whatever can be done without gas, I'm going to do it without gas. Here. I should use helium instead of nitrogen. That's another thing, but theoretically this stuff, like I'm making this stuff with a solidifier and the other module anyways. Yeah. Just in case I'm remaking those patterns, but those are not an issue. Those will not be used. And 11. Okay, 11, and all of those are now circuit 1. Oh, fit. Okay, hopefully that fixed the Duganessen issue. Now, I want to, energy is really low right now. Really, really low. So, first of all, I'm going to get a bit of antimatter out of the antimatter production. And I will try to figure out how to work around this issue. I should take it from this side. Yeah, but there is nothing. This one here. This one here. 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 Okay, have a little bit in there. This one. This one. Okay, that should get a little bit of charge while I check out the other things. Now, what I want to figure out is this machine here is using square root of antimatter per second. No, wait, it's okay. I'm looking at containment stabilization, the orange thing. It's antimatter x.27, and that is how much magnetohydrodynamic constraints of matter it's going to take. So antimatter is 48 millions, 1, 2, 3, exponent 27. That is how much is used every second. Yeah, 150 every second. This one, which hopefully now I can do. Good, 5 millions, perfect. Like 100 millions of this takes 100 million universum. Okay, it's a little bit more. I think I can say it's 1 to 1. That is the ingredients to make. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, that is ingredients to make 100 million of this. More or less, it's 1 to 1. It's like 1.1 to 1. To simplify, I'm going to say it's 1 to 1, but it's not. It's 10% more. Now, each antimatter things needs 150 universion per second. Let's round it up then. Okay, let's say it's 200. That way I have room for extra stuff. Let's say I need at least 200 universion per second per each antimatter. This one makes 700 per second. So theoretically, if I don't craft any UX thing, this one alone can run 3 antimatter setups. This one is 3 more. This one is 1, I'm at 7, 8. This one not really. 9. Yeah, okay, more or less. And this one is another thing. More or less, I think I can run 10 antimatter sequences with the universe made by those. Crafting astral arrays doesn't really take any meaningful amount of universum at this point, so I'm making enough universum for 10 antimatter machines. I'm running only 4. I would like to get to 8. It's a little bit crazy. Going to 8 will be a little bit crazy. Like, if I get more of those running on this material here, I really cannot use, I can't craft anything else UXP. If I do that, I can't craft anything else UXP, but I think it's really worth it. So I'm going to basically pause this one and take the program out. Pause this one. Basically, I'm going to get 8 of those. That should double my energy production. But it's going to be super dangerous in terms of how much magneto-hydro constrained star matter I'm going to use. Basically, that is going to use all of my star matter. Okay, now I didn't link those and stop the machines. So now I can remove one of those. I should have the good wirelesses. So theoretically, I can run all of those on that. Oh, let's see. I need UX, maybe I have 10, but okay, those. So basically, I can run those like that theoretically, but then I can do anything else with the magneto. But if I wanted to do any grow right now, the only way I have to grow my base is to do that. I have to loop all of my universum into energy and all of the energy into universum. That way I'm going to exponentially grow how much universum I'm having as leftover. And as soon as I decide to stop growing that loop, I can basically almost instantly craft a Stargate, theoretically. Probably it's not going to be like that, but that's the idea. Okay, now I need... I'm going to need 3 stacks of drum per each machine. It's for 12 stacks of antimatter drums to get this stuff going. And that is going to drain huge amounts of energy right now that I have none. Then I also have other issues because that's not... Yeah, I really have... I'm super tight on antimatter and energy. Like, energy right now is dangerously low. If a couple of arrays of harmony are I can't add any astral array. If I add any astral array, the eye of harmony won't be able to start. And I don't have any Nakoda fuel setup. I'm using the neutron activator setup. I did discuss that. I did a stream called something like long neutron activator where I played around with it. I did calculate how much. I think I have a neutron activator that is burning Nakoda fuel as if it was like 1 million Nakoda generator or something like that. It was a fun episode for me. Okay, I got just enough antimatter to turn on another one. Also, I need a data orb here. Okay. Okay, now let's see this one here. This one is burning fuel. This one here. Okay, this one should change. Okay, once I turn on the machine, it will run with this stuff. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't click. 3 and 4. Must be super careful not to mess this up. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the first machine here. So what I have to do is I have to get this one to 32 millions at least. Okay, paste. Now the ball should grow. Okay, once I turn it on. Okay, perfect. That is the correct behavior. And now I have the antimatter. Okay, I'm going to take it from here, but I really don't like doing that. Yeah, that is all energy. That is all energy I'm investing into getting more of those things going so that I can produce more. Here, finally, and I still have one overflowing at least. Also, later on, I'm going to calculate how much energy that stuff is. How much energy is contained into each of those machines, because it must be really high. Okay, this one too needs 1, 2, 3. Okay, inserted, go. And now it goes up by way more. Okay, looks alright. Ouch. Go up. It's a gamble. Those machines are gambling machines almost. There is a lot of RNG, but it evens out. There is a skew of +4, I think. +0.4 on the normal distribution. That is something discussed other times, I think. You can read how it works and understand it by you. Okay, this one seems to be working fine. Last one that will be running on those settings is this one. Here. Okay, fully loaded. Go. Okay. That should be my extra production, but I have to see how much energy is actually inside those machines, because it must be a lot. Now, each one of those machines running. Okay, now all of my Universum is now going inside those machines. The idea is to charge up a bit my battery and then get more astral arrays. I'm going to work on those. Yeah, basically I'm focusing everything on getting more energy and more astral arrays, more stuff inside the loop. It keeps looping with more and more and more stuff inside, and it gives a percentage of. Now, each antimatter cell is worth 1 exponent 12. Is that a liter? Oh, okay. 1 exponent 12 per liter. So, 48 millions are 3 exponent 7. It gets a little bit of a multiplication. So it's the base value is not exponented. So it's this at 1.03. This one. Okay, so basically get 8 exponent 7. No, wait, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Because the exponent is applied to the amount of energy that goes inside. I don't remember how much I'm inserting, but I should be getting like a 20% extra if I remember correctly. It should be 500k. 3 at 1.03. Should be something like that, which is basically a 50% extra, I think. We should be getting a 50% extra. I'm going to check. I did the calculation when I built that machine a little bit later. Yeah, I'm inserting 508. That is the maximum I can do each iteration, and this much energy. Now, if I do this one, okay, so all of that divide by 580, 1, 2, 3. Okay, basically I get 1.4 1.5 times the energy of the antimatter basic value. So if one cell is not 1 exponent, okay, one cell for me is not 1 exponent 12, but it's 1.5 exponent 12 each cell. So the 48 millions times 1 exponent 12, it should be this, times, that is how much energy is contained inside each of, just inside the machine. Then I have 64 millions inside the tank. Okay, 7 exponent 19. So basically, each one of those machines contains this much energy. There is as much as my battery, like, okay, there is as much energy as inside my battery, inside each one of those blue balls. Each one of those blue balls contains as much energy as I have currently in my battery. And also, I have this stuff here, which is even more. Basically, I have this one plus its tank is twice the energy in my cell. That will be 2 exponent 20, 4, 6, 8, 16. So I have 16 times more energy inside those machines than in my battery. So yeah, I have huge amounts of energy inside those machines. And the Ace of Harmony also contains some energy, but it's not as high. Ace of Harmony contains right now like 2 or 4 exponent 20, I don't remember, but yeah, 2 exponent 20 inside those two each. So basically I have 1 exponent 21 in those first 8, and then I have a little bit more inside the Ace of Harmony. So right now most of my energy is contained inside the blue balls and the tanks in this area, which I have to keep this way. I need this stuff. I need this antimatter in there for those to work and produce energy, but basically this machine contains right now as much energy as my battery just inside the machine. So right now, basically all of the energy I'm producing right now is being contained in those machines to produce more energy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, I don't know how much I'm producing, but right in this phase of the game, all of the energy produced is not used, but taken by machines to make even more energy. Like, what I want to say is that if I stop growing those machines and growing Ace of Harmony, theoretically I should get a lot of energy. Now, that is one issue. The other issue is that to get the energy out of the antimatter, I also need this stuff. And I don't know, it doesn't look like it's crafting. I'm not crafting enough, probably. Like, I would like to see this one way higher up. The issue that this stuff takes Dragon Blood. Yeah, I really think I will have to do Dragon Blood with mixers. Draconic Fusion Crafters are just too slow. I'm going to go with mixer. I will try the mixer soon and I will try to figure out which one is better. Now, all of this could be removed. Okay, how much hypogen? I need more hypogen too. More hypogen and more dragon blood. Oh, that is 34 million hypogen. Oh. Okay, those are the fluids I dropped earlier on. I thought those were voided, they actually went in there. I could keep this one. That is something, but I'm too lazy to decode it. I killed a couple of dragons. I got the shard from Dragon. You don't need the shards. You don't need many shards. You only need shards for the singularity crafting processor. I did take down a couple of dragons while I had nothing better to do. This one, and I don't need any more. You don't need many house shards. Now this one here. This one is not producing enough. Okay, it's not something I'm working. I don't need it. I don't need it. Simply, I don't need it. Like, if I don't need, why would I have to do something? Okay, when people ask me how I am so fast, the reason is because I don't waste time doing things I don't need. Chaotic shards have no usage. The only usage of chaotic shards is getting more crafting storages, and even then, I don't even need those. I did many of those. I don't even need those. Like, there is no reason to get more chaotic shards. If I wanted to do that for the gigs, I will do it, but I don't need it. Like, I'm not going to waste 10 hours just to get it to work and I say, okay, we got something useless. Now back to the attack. So, and then I answer 2 questions at once. Now, back to what I was doing. I was trying to figure out how much UMV superconductor. This one is clearly too low. I did overvolt the other EBF, DTPFs. This one didn't get any overvolt. Now, where is the energy hatch? Is here. Yeah, this one is way too low. I'm going to do 16. Like, maybe I can just leave it at full power. Exotic. Well, right now I'm producing this from Eye of Harmony. All of those plasmas are basically Eye of Harmony outputs. This morning too I had the same amount, so... Well, Eye of Harmony production will keep doubling, so... It will never... I'm a little bit afraid of overdoing it, but I think Ace of Harmony will just keep up at this point. If anything, the issue is that this thing is now going to eat hypogen, like... So, let's see. Production here is 300k per second. I'm not using Stellar. Stellar is expensive. Okay, exotic. Now, this one... Okay, Stellar doesn't even increase production, just speed, because it's always 28 to 69, 14 to 34, so Stellar only changes the speed, not the ratio. Now it's 14 to 34, so basically I need, let's say I need half of that as hypogen. This one is 300k. Hypogen is being produced at 100k, so I do need more hypogen. Now, I was thinking, heck, all of those are already so much hypogen needed. Even this one. Convergence. The thing is that hypogen would actually benefit from Stellar. I am making hypogen with this recipe. This one is... Okay, first of all, I'm making quantum out of hypogen. Here it only changes speed. I'm making quantum out of hypogen, this way. It's 1 to 10. And then I use quantum to make hypogen. So, this step here is 1 to 10. This one is 1 to 1. If instead of exotic I use the stellar, it becomes 1 to 2. So I will need I will get twice as much out of the loop if I did this recipe. The issue is that I don't like using this one, and if I do converging, the convergence will start eating this stuff like crazy, and I do not want this. So I'm doing this recipe on demand on demand once, but I'm converging with the less good recipe because I don't think I can afford enough of this. Like, last season, I don't remember last season trying it, but it was just eating too much. It looks like it's not much, but if you start converging, this stuff gets eaten at crazy speed. The more you converge, the more it eats too. It's not fully efficient. It's not too efficient. Also, those plasmas are not made by Ace of Harmony, so I have to make those in the gorge. Okay, but that's not an issue because all of those things are super easy to get in the gorge. So, moral of the story, I'm going to still do the exact same thing. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm really tight energy wise. So, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get at least 2 more DTPFs here on converging hypogen. Then I was converging the perfect amount of quantum, but probably I will want to do. Oh, those are converging even more. Okay, those will have one extra convergence step. At this point, I'm also going to increase the convergence here. Oh wait, this one was already. What? Is this one limited? I do remember hypogen. Oh, I was thinking about quantum. Okay. No, okay, this one is. Ooh, those have stellar. Okay. Those are using stellar. I could do a mix of the two. Okay, this one is the exotic. This one is the exotic production. This one is the stellar. I would like to know how much stellar it's actually using, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to figure out how much it's being used. So let's say 1 million of this stuff. Yeah, I can't even make one. No, I can't use this. I can't even restock it. I mean, 1 billion is a lot, but yeah, I have 10 billion. I have 10 billion. Getting one more, I can't because I'm out of this. So I can't afford using stellar. Okay, then all of those are going to go back to exotic then. All of these row will do hypogen with exotic. Also, I must keep an eye on how much infinity I'm producing. Okay, all of those will be exotic. Here. Okay. And then I'm going to do other two converging DTPFs. That should be twice of what I have. Of what I had earlier. Okay. I'm going to. Okay. Here. Converge. Okay, good. So now let's get an idea on the production of stuff. So 100k hypogen per second, and it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. These are doing different stuff. So I have 9 of those doing 100k hypogen per second. This hypogen is 1-to-1 quantum to hypogen. I'm using this recipe. It's 1-to-1 quantum to hypogen. So if I have, let's say I have 10. That means I need 1 million quantum per second by this one. Yeah, right now it's not big enough. I have to get this one to go 10 times as fast. It's not easy. I mean, it's easy, but... Okay, this much is going to be 400k. I can't double it, I can only go x4. Doing x2 will do nothing, I have to go x4. So now it's going to overproduce quantum. Okay, at this point, I'm going to convert more of it back to hypogen. Then I'm going to try to get an idea on the amount of infinity I'm using. No. Let's see. I do not want the DPS doing on-demand crafts to converge, otherwise they will make a mess. Yeah, I could calculate how much stuff is going to be used, but if I ever change the speed, I will have to change the patterns. If somehow they ever run out of ingredients, they will lose convergence and then they will do a mess again. So just safer to do it this way. Okay, so now... Okay, those were all of my convergence modules. I'm producing a little bit too much of quantum, but it should not be a big deal. Now, I'm making 11. I have 11 DPF trapping 100 hypogen per second. So I'm going to need 1/4 of that. Okay, I'm making like times 11. Okay, I'm making 1.2 millions hypogen per second in total, theoretically. Theoretically, I'm making like 1.2 millions per second. Now I need 1/4 of that as infinity. Quantum, I'm overproducing it. This one, I'm thinking about doing this passively, but this one is crafted so quickly that I'm not going to bother, for now at least. Infinity, I need at least this one divided by 4, 0, 6, 300k infinity per second, but I'm going to need way more infinity for other purposes too. Okay, I'm making 1.5 millions. Okay. Now, theoretically, let's see this one. 24k, okay. Hypogen, this one is like, was like, let's say it's 1 to 2. So I need 150k of this per second in hypogen. I'm producing way more hypogen, so it's good. This one also, okay, this one doesn't need infinity. So more or less, I think everything is good now, hypogen-wise. The issue is going to be Dragon Blood this time. I really think Dragon Blood is getting depleted at this point. So I'm going to try to change the pattern. I want to see mixers. I want to see how mixers make Dragon Blood, because I think mixers are better. I really have a ton of mixers. That way I can also remove the useless. I can remove those machines if I use mixers. I mean, I need those for other things, but probably this one alone will be enough. Now, if I do this one with mixers, this way, mixer. I didn't check what was the production speed earlier. Okay, which one? I want to see the one after all of the parallels, etc., etc. Here. Now, 100 millions. Ooh. Why does it need a silverfish codes? Okay, I have to review those patterns. I have better ways for each one of those. Now, the main issue, I think the issue is all in this one. Big dragon egg. Okay, wood ash. Why does it need this? Oh, okay. Okay, got it. I'm going to fix it now. So, chemical reactor here. Where is the egg? Here. This one. Spawn. There is a mob. There is a blaze. There is a blaze which is one of the best sources of blaze, which also makes eggs. Oh, bacteria. Okay, now I remember. I needed bacterial vets for this thing in this game last season. Okay, this one here, this one. And I also have to fix the saplings used for ashes. Maybe I multiplied this one a little bit too much. Here. This one. Here and this one. Yeah, but last season it turns out to... Last season it was a better solution than using draconic fusion things. Okay, after I did all of that, I'm going to get those to passively craft this stuff right away. So, okay, here. Need to get stocking. I want those to craft. Oh wait, I don't need the advanced version. This one is good enough. Here. Then here. No, dragon blood. Oh, I also need this one to be visible, but it's alright. Okay, those are the ingredients. Oh wait, this one is talking hatch. I want those to start working passively right away. Here, here, here. It should work out just like that. Cable. And here. This one. I always want to. I don't want the wireless hatch to cover the thing. So here, one, two. Okay, this one will have a thing here. Middle. Let's have it aligned to the others. Here, here, here. Okay, that's 7. 1, 2. That is going to be probably more than enough. That's going to be ugly. Whatever. Yeah, that is a little bit too big, but okay, now this stuff here will have a little tail. No. Here. Storage. 1, 2, and then interface to here. Let's do with some lantern. GT machines can you have you ever played a GregTech? Can you tell me one modpack where you can power GregTech machines out of AE power? Is there a single modpack that lets you do that? I have never seen one. Like when I get those questions, I don't know how to answer. This one, this one, this one. Here, interface, okay. Here I need, okay, fluid storage, this one. Extract only. No need for priority. Then this one, here. And I also need a storage bus on to access the infinity egg. Here. Okay, now I have to link this one. Okay, you got your answer in chat. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I don't know what. Like, I'm always thinking about over optimizing endgame GTNH thing. When I get those questions, like I forget that people who watch me may never got to use A2 at any level. So sorry if I don't like getting distracted when I do those. When I'm working on those kind of setups, I really don't like getting questions that I don't like when I have to stop whatever I'm doing to think about completely unrelated things that I assume are known by everyone, but of course those are not. Now we have another infinity egg. Oh, I know where I have another. I have another infinity egg used on the altar. I don't. Probably can take it. Like I don't think this one is needed anymore. Worst case, I will get another one. Okay. Now this one. Here. Okay. Now, theoretically, those four can work. Okay, what? Oh, okay, connected this one to the wrong place. This one is supposed to be linked to. How did it assess? Oh, that I like the one issue of my base, of my setup. That could really save some TPS. This one here should be able to do it. Okay, that should get me ingredients. I just noticed I shouldn't have been able to get the radon out of there. I think one of those doesn't have. Yep, there. That may makes TPS little bit better. Okay, so theoretically working. Okay, perfect. Those are working. Now I'm going to copy paste this thing over every other machine of this kind here. That way those will passively work. That is a real passive, not the on-demand annoying thing. So over every maintenance hatch I have to copy paste this thing here. Then I'm going to work on the bacterial vats. Okay. Because I think those machines are just too slow. And spamming more is not. I want to compare. I already did that last season, and I'm sure I did. It was a funny gag in the, not even a gag, like it was a funny thing to show in the last episodes of last season. I do remember showing the difference in crafting speed between those machines and mixers. But I don't remember how much it was, but it was totally worth it. So I'm going to do it again because, like, if those many are making basically nothing of what I need, so I have to go with more mixers. Mixers are used for many other tasks. Now I could use Loki, but if I have to select everything for Loki, may as well just directly select for this thing. I will read chat soon. First I want to complete this thing. I do not want those to idle. Oh, energy is oh no, that energy is dangerous low. I hope chat was warning me about energy, but yeah, I'm not reading chat until I get some energy. Because right now, yeah, that is what I was talking about earlier. I'm just, right now I'm investing all of my energy into more energy. Theoretically double my energy production, but I need like exponent 22 inside those machines for those to work. Those machines contain almost exponent 22 of energy. Oh no, this one is still filling up. Like this ball of energy contains by now 3 times the amount of energy that I currently have in my battery. Each one of those blue balls. And this tank alone is as much, more than twice or 3 times as much I have in here. I did the calculation earlier. Maybe I did something wrong. You know that meme about, what was it? It was all calculated, but man, I'm bad at math. That meme. I am that meme. It was all calculated, but I'm bad at math. Now let me quickly grab some energy because otherwise I'm stuck. Like, I do not want anything to void. Okay, that should make, and I really hope the issue is antimatter, because if the issue is UMV superconductor, the situation is really awful. I don't know if I will ever read chat at this point because I have no second to lose. I'm too tired. I'm playing with too much energy in those machines. If I can keep the loop going, everything is going to crash. So I must keep this loop going. I really hope I can get it to self-loop fast enough again. Also, it's super dangerous because if I run out of magneto-constrained star matter, it's not even going to go anymore. Okay, 8 millions. 8 millions on 8 of those machines. It's 8 millions. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 150 per second divided 8 machines. That, okay, it's 2 hours, almost 2 hours worth. I should get Universium soon, but the issue is the star matter now. No, stellar. Yeah, the issue is this stuff. Theoretically, it's because I increased the amount I'm stock keeping inside this subnetwork. Let's see how much I have in there. Okay, okay, this one is almost filled up. Now it will start overflowing. Okay, now dragon blood. Okay, I still have 300 millions. Heck, I wanted to go to sleep early today, but I guess I'm going to go to sleep to 10 p.m. as usual. It's already 9 p.m. here. I have to wake up early for work. Now, dragon blood, no, this one. Space time. Oh, cutting machine, whatever. That is no, that is laser. Whatever. That is not a main concern. Now I want to get bacteria to see how powerful the mixers are. Now back to the bacterial vats, but this time also. What if I make a bacteria like that? Does this machine perfectly overclock? No, it doesn't perfectly overclock. This stuff, like, yeah, but it's not worth it. One bacterial vat is just too much better. One bacterial vat is just too much better than this. Okay, bacterial vats. Where do I... Like, let's say when I had like 6. Why can I